All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here again. SummerSlam 2024 official tier list maker. I did this back in April when WrestleMania happened. Did a night one, night two rankings. So we're gonna do it again. It was a phenomenal pay-per-view. It was from Cleveland tonight, so I'm sure it was going crazy over there in the land. We're gonna start off with Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan match. I give that match a solid B. It was pretty good. There was pretty good spots in it. Rhea Ripley had dislocated her shoulder at one point, and she was fighting hard, and there was a point where they said that she popped it back into the socket. Well, that match ended kind of predictable. We all knew Dom was going to change on her eventually. She was trying to hit Liv Morgan with the chair. Dom said no, you gotta win. You're not gonna be able to win if you do that. And Liv Morgan utilized the chair with her finisher, and she won. She retained her title, and her and Dom kissed, and that was the start of the night where you knew that something was going definitely wrong within the Judgment Day. The next match after that was Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. I give that match a C. I think the only reason why I'm rating it a C is because it was really built up to where, like, I think Braun Breaker was supposed to win at the last time when they fought each other, but they wanted to like drag it out, so we all knew Braun Breaker was going to win. So it was one of those matches where if you had to go get some snacks, you went and got some snacks. I mean, big ups to Sami Zayn. He was a really good Intercontinental Champion. I think that he could have had a much better run, but I know that they're trying to, build Braun Breaker up and, get the title to, change hands a little bit more, because this pay-per-view was definitely a pay-per-view where a lot of titles changed hands. So we're going to get to the next match, and I believe that was the Logan Paul LA Knight match. I give that match an A. And I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, Logan Paul, blah blah. Yeah, I'm giving it an A because of Logan Paul. He's such a hated wrestler that you can't help but watching it. So I mean, he had a couple spots. He did like a diving moonsault off the top rope in the middle of the ring at one point. He had Machine Gun Kelly out there helping him out, trying to steal a victory. But they built this matchup really good. It was a lot of back and forth, and right when you thought that Logan Paul was gonna win, LA Knight pulled it off, and he won his first WWE United States Championship. It's his first title. I mean, a lot of people think that he should have been in the world title discussion maybe about a year ago, because he was getting a big push, but first United States championship run for him. So, LA Knight, I'm pretty sure he's happy. And then we go on to the CM Punk Drew McIntyre match. This is going into the S tier ranking. Now, don't come after me. You guys know why it's going in the S tier ranking. CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, they've been fighting for months, like since the beginning of the year pretty much, since WrestleMania. And they've been going back and forth. There's been a lot of bloodshed, a lot of hate for all these years. They've been having animosity toward each other. And you guys can't forget, Seth Rollins is my favorite wrestler. So with him being the special guest referee, it just made it all that much better. CM Punk was like trying to push the limits. Seth was establishing his dominance. Drew was like, hey, you better count. Like, I need to get this done. And Seth made it really fun. He let them fight. He didn't do any countouts. He stopped them on a couple of moves and stuff like that, but he pretty much was just letting them go at it. Unfortunately, CM Punk let his emotions get the best of him. All Seth did was picked up the bracelet and put it on his wrist because he wanted to get it out of the way of the ring. He didn't put it on to, get CM Punk mad or try to trigger him, but CM Punk, all he had to do was finish the match. That was it. And Seth told him, hey man, look, we don't need you here. You're a cancer. you know, all you do is complain. He's like, you don't focus. He's like, you need to just focus on the match. He told him, he's like, we don't need you here. So with that being said, I mean, Drew hit him with that Claymore kick and Seth had to do the slow count, but that was it. I think that match is going to build up for Seth and CM Punk to go at it. I think that's going to be a pretty good rivalry. It's one of my dream matches, to be honest. I always wanted to see Seth fight CM Punk one-on-one, so pretty excited to run into that. Then we're going to go over to the Bayley Nia Jax match. I give that match a B. Beginning of the match, Nia Jax was dominating. It was for the women's championship. And, you know, we thought that I thought Nia Jax was just going to sweep Bayley under the rug and, you know, it was just going to be one of those quick matches. But Bayley held her own. They kept going back and forth. There was a couple of spots where you thought that, you know, Nia Jax was going to just end it. There was a spot where I thought Bayley was going to win as well. But, yeah, it was Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton came out. I thought she was going to cash in her Money in the Bank, but she didn't do it. It was pretty much just a distraction so that Bayley can lose, and yeah, that's what happened. Nia Jax powerbombed her twice and then hit her with that, I think it's like a top rope bomb or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but Nia Jax won. She's queen of the ring, and now she's the WWE women's champion. So that match was a B. The Damian Priest Gunther match, World Heavyweight Championship. I'm gonna give this match an A. Finn Balor and Damian Priest were talking before the match, and Finn was trying to apologize to Damian. Damian was trying to apologize to Finn. I knew something fishy was going on with Finn though, because I could tell that like he was too adamant about like forgiving Damian for going off on him about what Dominic did early in the night. So that match was pretty good. You had the ring general, you had El Campeon going at it back and forth. It was a really good match. Busted Gunther open. He was bleeding, but they both were they're real big warriors fighting together. And then Finn Balor comes out. He's cheering on Damian. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he's not going to interfere. He's just, you know, just trying to get Damian to get his, you know, his energy up and everything like that. Well, Damian Priest hits Gunther with his finisher, and lo and behold, Finn Balor puts Gunther's leg on the rope. Once he did that, I was like, you know what? The Judgment Day is over. I mean, it's already started with Tama and Tonga won those tag titles from the Judgment Day. They lost those. Rhea didn't win earlier in the night. So then when Finn did that, I was like, oh, yeah, this is going to be pretty bad. So Gunther choked out Damian Priest, and now he is the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So like I said, this was a lot of title changes so far in the night. It was a big exciting night for everybody. So the final match on the card, and I believe that everybody was excited for this, Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa for the WWE Undisputed Championship under the Bloodline rules. Now, this was later into the pay-per-view where it was looking like it was gonna run short on time, but I mean, they did the timing phenomenal with this match. It was a one-on-one match. They were, you know, going back and forth, fighting really, really hard, and I thought it was gonna be a one-on-one match the whole time. Well, you know, Cody got to doing his crossroads, and then Tama and Tonga came out, beating up Cody, beating the crap out of him, and then Kevin Owens came out, Randy Orton came out, you know, even up the odds, took those guys out, so they went into the back. So then it was one-on-one again. I was like, all right, well, Cody's gonna do good, and then Solo had his spots where he was doing good. Jacob Fatu comes out of nowhere. This guy, like, put his all in there to try to, like, make Cody lose. He did his finisher. He did a couple acrobatic moves. He put him through the announcer's table. I think he hurt himself, though, because I don't know if that was kayfabe or not, but he looked like he hurt his ankle. I don't know. We'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw. But when Jacob Fatu came out there, I was like, oh, this is not going to go good for Cody at all. Cody hits a Cody cutter out of nowhere. Top rope, hits the Cody cutter. They're both laying down. Boom. The tribal chief makes his triumphant return. Roman Reigns comes out. The crowd is going crazy, and he's wearing a shirt that says OTC, right? OTC, original tribal chief. Like, he comes out, and I'm like, uh-oh, is he gonna attack Cody and help Solo? But then I was like, nah, there's no way, because Solo's been talking crazy for months, saying that Roman's not coming back. He's the new tribal chief. Roman comes out, Superman punches Solo. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be over with. Cody looks at Roman, and Roman's like, finish it, dude. Do what you gotta do. Cody hits the crossroads on Solo, pins him. He has a stare at Roman. This is gonna be the craziest build-up because nobody else came out. So I'm just assuming that since Jey Uso didn't come out to help Cody, I think the original bloodline is gonna reassemble. So, you know, Sami Zayn lost his title, so maybe Jey, Jimmy, Sami Zayn, and Roman, it's gonna be, you know, versus Solo, Tama and Tonga, and Jacob Fatu, and then I think The Rock will be the determining factor between the bloodline, and then Roman and The Rock will probably fight next year. That's just my predictions, but other than that, I really enjoyed the pay-per-view. I will be doing this again for Survivor Series, so if you guys like the video, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like. Leave a comment down below what was your favorite match, and your life is your blueprint, so make it a good one.